The rain had been falling softly over the kingdom of Evermere for 3 nights without stopping. Tiny silver drops tapped against rooftops, rivers shimmered beneath the moonlight, and deep inside the dark forest, the ancient glowing trees whispered secrets to the wind. In a small cottage at the edge of the woods lived a young girl named Elira. Every night before sleeping, Elira carried a heavy sadness in her heart. Years ago, her older sister had left the village after a terrible argument. Harsh words were spoken that night, words Elira wished she could erase forever. But pride is a strange thing. Even after all those years, she never forgave her sister, and her sister never returned. As time passed, the anger inside Elira slowly became loneliness. She smiled during the day. She laughed with villagers. But every night, when the candles dimmed and silence filled the room, the sadness returned like cold winter fog. And no matter how tired she felt, she could never truly sleep. One stormy evening, an old woman wrapped in a silver cloak appeared outside Elira's cottage. Her eyes glowed softly like moonlight on water. "Why does your heart stay awake every night?" the woman asked gently. Elira looked down at the floor. "Because some pain never leaves," she whispered. The old woman studied her quietly before placing a tiny golden lantern into Elira's hands. Inside the lantern floated a single glowing firefly. "This light," the woman said softly, "can guide you to the Valley of Sleeping Hearts." Elira frowned. "Where is that?" The woman smiled. "Far beyond the forest, where lost peace waits for those brave enough to forgive." Before Elira could speak again, the wind blew strongly through the trees, and the old woman vanished. Only the lantern remained. That night, unable to ignore the strange feeling inside her chest, Elira wrapped herself in a warm cloak and followed the glowing lantern deep into the forest. The trees shimmered silver beneath the moonlight. Tiny glowing moths floated through the air. The deeper she walked, the quieter the world became, until even the sound of rain disappeared. After hours of walking, Elira reached a hidden valley unlike anything she had ever seen. Thousands of sleeping people rested peacefully beneath glowing flowers. Some smiled in their sleep. Others held hands with loved ones beside them. The air itself felt warm, gently safe. At the center of the valley stood a giant mirror made entirely from moonlight. As Elira approached it, the mirror slowly began to glow. Then suddenly, she saw her sister, not as she remembered her, but older, lonelier, crying alone beside a candlelit window. Elira's heart began trembling. The mirror showed years of pain her sister had carried. Regret, guilt, sadness. And then she heard her sister whisper softly into the darkness, "I wish she knew how sorry I am." Elira felt tears running down her face. For years, she believed she was the only one hurting, but pain had been sleeping inside both of them all along. The moonlit mirror shimmered one final time before revealing a single sentence. Across its glowing surface, a heart full of anger cannot rest. At that moment, something inside Elira finally broke. Not in sadness, but in release. She fell to her knees beneath the glowing sky and whispered the words she had been holding back for years. "I forgive you." The moment those words left her lips, the entire valley lit up with golden light. The flowers opened wider, warm wind danced through the trees, and for the first time in years, Elira felt peace. Real peace. The kind that quietly melts every heavy thing hiding inside your soul. When she returned home before sunrise, she placed the lantern beside her bed and closed her eyes. That night, Elira slept peacefully for the very first time. And far away, in another village beyond the mountains, her sister suddenly woke with tears in her eyes, smiling gently at the moon. Sometimes forgiveness does not change the past. Sometimes it simply frees the heart enough to finally rest. So, tonight, before sleep finds you beneath the stars, forgive the people who hurt you, not because they deserved it, but because your heart deserves peace. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your night. May you find deep peace and restful sleep. Wishing you the sweetest dreams. If you liked it, please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.